Hi guy, just a quick video. Just had a parcel arrive, but that's not what the video is about. This is a pretty rare NES game. He doesn't come up all too often, and when he does, it's in fairly bad condition. I was quite lucky to spot it for it was $18.99, and I just offered the guy 16 quid because he had make an offer on, and he accepted. And it is Codemasters Super Adventure Quests, which consists of, you see the back there, Boomerang Kid, Super Robin Hood, Treasure Island Dizzy, and Linus Spacehead. Now it's in mint condition. Beside the box is a bit average condition, and it's not torn, it's just a bit scuffed around the edges, but the insides are absolutely mint. You got a troubleshooting guide. It is good as new. Like a gaming poster, instructions. Bloody hell, man, I got excited when this beauty dropped through the door. Another manual thing there. And this is the actual cartridge, still in a polystyrene wrapper, and it is absolutely mint. It is as good as new. Absolutely chuffed to bits with that. Some of the Codemasters games, especially this one, are really difficult to get a hold of. And I've stopped buying NES games for a bit because I went a bit overboard in the last month, spending far too much. But I saw that and just couldn't say no. You know, you just never know when something like that's going to come along. And anyway, just chuffed to bits with it. Right, but on to the purpose of the video. As a lot of you know, I'm doing a NES website. I mean, I've named it. I've taken all the photos, many magazine scans as I can do. I've done a big chunk of the database. That's pretty much finished. The database is linked to things like the official release list, including like all the Codemasters, the GBRs, the UKV toners. I've taken pictures. I'm taking pictures of boxes, front and back. Now, because I'm going for a cart collection, I've not got many. I've only got about 20 boxes, I think. It isn't a big chunk off 220 or so carts, so I will be looking for volunteers who do collect UK NES games to maybe help me out with that one. But that's something to do as the site's going on. I've been started doing gameplay footage. I made mention of this before, and it's quite a difficult one because I was wondering whether to do it with my camera here, pointing at that, what I usually do with my own gameplay footage, but then I started messing with some emulators just to see what it was like to record videos, and I thought to myself, well, if people are on the site, they want to read a review, they want to look at pictures of like the cartridge, the box and so on, and if they look at gameplay, they don't want to see some crappy grainy bit of rubbish that I put up. They would like to see something proper, maybe professionally done. So I decided to start using the Nestopia emulator just to record like 3 to 5 minute gameplay footages. As you can probably imagine, there's going to be about 280 to 300 games going on there, so I'll be doing that myself, but that's going to take a hell of a long time. But at the same time, I've been writing reviews. I think I've done probably about 20, 25 at the moment, and oh yeah, it's taken a long time. I've got lots of ideas, of course, coming on, but yeah, the main thing I'm doing this video is I need help at the moment. Obviously, I'm going to have a fair bit of content to launch the site, with, but the more I can get for the early days, the better. And one thing I really need at the moment is just help with some of the reviews, possible ideas for articles, you know, things like that. I'm passing over to you guys. If anyone is tempted to write a review for any UK PAL NES games, then please, for the love of God, get in touch. Anything will be, well, not anything will be accepted. It's quite an easy layout, probably 500 to 600 words tops, really, just to manage. If you can do more than one, that's fantastic. Just get in touch with me. Like I say, I've done a big chunk of them already, maybe some of the more popular ones, just because they're easy to write about. But yeah, I'm asking for help here, guys. If you can, please get in touch. I'm not sure when the site's going to be launched. Like I said, I want to get a good big chunk of content. I'm doing pretty well at the moment. I say all the pictures that I've been taking, oh, that was one hell of a big job. I had to, obviously as I've been taking the pictures, I had to name them into proper file names to give to the person who'll be doing the website. 300 or so pictures I've had to yeah rename and shift about there. So the reviews are coming on nicely. The database is pretty much done. I'm quite chuffed with that. That had a big job of going through every single game on that release list and finding out how many players played it. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. Number of players, what the year it came out, who it was published by, stuff like that. It was a big job, but I'm glad that one's done. So yeah, but reviews are the big one. Articles, like I say, I've got plenty of ideas. Podcasts is going to be something I'm going to be looking at. I've just recently got my hands on a netbook. I'm going to try and use it. I'm going to be able to use that in like a quieter room than where I am now, because the problem with doing podcasts with my Mac was just the echoing in this room was terrible. Just over there you can't see it. There's a refrigerator and a chest freezer to one side. Can't hear it now, I don't think on the video camera, but when you on a mic, background noise, it sounded awful, and I just couldn't get rid of it or make it sound very good. But I'm getting that sorted for my podcast that I'll be doing in a completely different room. So yeah, article wise, a couple of ideas I've got in mind is I'm going to try and track down the editor of Club Nintendo in the late 80s to early 90s. I got, thanks to Facebook, I think I'm going to be able to track him down. I got his full name, where he was working at the time, hints at where he lives, so yeah, I'm going to see what that comes about. There's one developer I've got in mind that I've been in touch with before. I've not said anything to him yet, but I'm going to maybe get in touch with him, see if he would do some sort of like an email interview, because he worked on quite a fair few of the decent games in the day. I can't remember the other ideas. I think one was, I wasn't sure actually do this as a podcast or a written article, but possibly a history of Nintendo and how the system came about, you know, how they pretty much rose like a phoenix or whatever out of the video game crash back in the early 80s, because it's a very interesting thing to look at. And I've got quite a few, like I've got the Game Over book, Ultimate History of Video Games, I think Matt Barton's book as well has got a fairly good look at the history, so I might do something like that, but that's for a later date. But I've got so much going on for this side, but I could do with some help, guys, honestly. If anyone can spare any time at all, you know, with reviews, stuff like that, then please, for the love of God, get in touch. It'd be greatly appreciated. Just one guy from a company has been in touch recently. I can't remember the name of the site now, but this chap sells like t-shirts and mugs and stuff with like retro gaming icons and stuff on, and he's mentioned like an affiliate program, so at least get some money back to keep the site. That's the other thing as well. The site's not going to be free. I'm going to pay for it out of my own pocket. It's going to cost quite a fortune to it if I'm not keen. So whatever I can get to sell stuff just to make some money back to keep things running, and everything's going to be going back into the site. But a couple of ideas I was coming up with were, you might have seen this on the Real Agibon's channel a while back. He did like 8-bit bead art, where you get like an 8-bit character, scan it, print it out, and then paint it over with these like beads, iron them flat, and they end up with some. You'll have seen these in one of my past videos. I can buy one of the bloody things. Here's a Sonic one I did. Sorry, he did for me. Looks absolutely fantastic. It's quite small, as you can see, but I've got a Mario and a Zelda one knocking around. But I was thinking a few NES characters would look great on the website to sell. Wouldn't cost much, obviously, to make, and so they wouldn't sell much either. But every bit helps, because I'll be able, you know, I think you can make them in about half an hour, so like 10 of each or something. You know, it's just an idea. Another thing was. I know a guy who can do like just like the small button badges, like NES related ones, site related ones. Then another guy who's been making these mini like arcade cabinets on the Retro Gamer forums. I've not been in touch with him yet, but I think it might be possible to get something going with him, or possibly even buy some off him and again sell them on the site, make a bit of profit, just to keep things ticking over and keep things running. But yeah, actually there's a lot in mind, but I need some help with the writing. So if anyone can help at all, please get in touch and we'll take it from there. But as always, I'm going to call it a day. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll post another video soon.